Hello everyone, Warhammer here, and welcome back to the Bretonnia campaign for Mortal Empires. In the last episode, we were able to take Castle Artois with a very easy order resolve, although we ended up going back and forth early in the episode thanks to the presence of Wulfric the Wanderer, who's currently sailing along the coast here, and looks like they're going after Marienburg, which, if that's what he wants to do, then by all means go after them. They're only my vassal, but I don't really care what happens to them if I'm completely honest. But let them provide a distraction while we hunt down the Lich Master himself, Heinrich Kemmler. Now at the moment, he's force marching over towards Marienburg, and if we're not careful, he may try to assault the said place. So what we're going to do is, first of all, try and block him. Now the thing is, I can't remember if any of the Bretonnian agents have the block army ability. Luckily we've only got two choices. It's either going to be a wizard, or damsel I should say, or a paladin. So let's just check you out quick for your skills. Ah, here we are, block army. Okay, this could work. If we're lucky now, what's your chances? You can just about reach him. What's your chances of blocking the army? 46%? Yeah, let's give it a go. I mean, eventually I would like to upgrade Florence as a campaign agent rather than being a battlefield one. But, hey, it worked. That's good. And she's leveled up as a result. Fantastic. So what I'm going to do, because of that, I'm going to increase blockable army, because she's just started working on that. So there we go. And that allows me now to chase after them with Leoncoeur's force. We are going to be trespassing through Baston's territory, unfortunately, but I hope he doesn't mind too much, as we are chasing down an undead foe, who has caused a lot of trouble to Bretonnia in the past. If you check up the Warhammer lore, you can see exactly how much a pain in the neck the Lich Master has been in Bretonnia. But now we're chasing after them, we'll be able to deal with them hopefully next turn. We can start spending a bit of my cash now. Now the first thing I want to do is, did it say here? Where did I see it? Oh no, that was it. I remember finished it last time, wasn't it? We've got the ability now to upgrade La Guille up to a town, so I can finally get around to upgrading my farms and get extra good archers with fire arrows, pox arrows for poison damage. Very, very good. So that's going to be our first priority, and then we've got a little bit of cash left. What can I do with Castle Artois? We could go for wood right now. It gives me a little bit of money, some more resources to trade, and the recruitment bonus will definitely be used at some point, but not right now, just because, well, I haven't got the building slots to do it, and I would like a Sorel over here in order to add it to my kingdom, so we can actually build the tiers over there for like farms and that. So I'll tell you what, for now, let's go for that, so just so we can get that little bit of extra cash, you know. Once it's done, we will see about upgrading that, but we do need to sort out this corruption. What's actually causing the corruption right now? It's an 8 from osmosis. Jesus. Okay. Because I know it's actually been a bit of an issue right here as well, and again, it's through osmosis. So the only places that actually sort of share provinces is either Blackstone Post, because technically all this is part of the same province, and so this is neighbouring. Or Mucilon is starting to corrupt nearby. Let me just have a look to see what they've actually got. Shady Township, Murky Harbour, nope. Oh yeah, thanks to Mixu's mod, we have things like a carpenter's workshop for Mucilon, so they can eventually be able to get catapults, I think. Company of the Damned? Damned Knight Errants? I think doing a campaign with those guys will be quite interesting to do at some point. Fortress. This is a +5 to vampiric corruption, but only in that province, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, what about Blackstone Posts? Is that maybe it? I mean, that's a +2, but it doesn't justify why we've got an extra 6 amount of corruption going on. Oh well, we'll just have to stick to it the old-fashioned way and burn the place to the ground. Or occupy it, I guess. But I think that's everything we need to do this turn. Is there anything I can do diplomacy-wise? Just have a look-see. Everyone we can possibly trade with at this point, we probably are trading with.
Greetings, Lord.
You really don't want to trade with me. It's slowly improving, so I'll let that happen. Baston, where are you? I was supposed to say, you're probably not too happy with me right now.
Honor before glory.
Yeah, you are.
Welcome,
Can we improve that? Military access?
As you say.
Yes, we're no longer trespassing. Defensive
I must
alliance?
decline.
Not so much yet.
No evil. I am
Carcassonne.
Fey Enchantress.
Do you want to
Bretonnia.
that with me? No.
May receive the
What about
blessings
this?
of the lady.
Might as well continue with these as we go.
Welcome, brothers.
I'm not going to go for that yet.
Do you know who? Welcome to fair Bretonnia.
Bordelot.
Never.
Beric, you really are not helping
The
things out too
lady
much, are you?
wants you safe passage in these lands. I will not.
No? Fine. We tried, but we managed to secure a bunch of military access, so as a result now we don't have to worry about these guys. And we've also picked up the Blessing of the Lady here. So pretty much all my units are now got extra resistance to damage and missile damage on top of that. So as long as they don't break, they'll be fine. So, let's end the turn. And continue. Now I have to be honest, one of the things I'm a little bit worried about is all of a sudden getting attacked by the High Elves or something. I remember that happening once in a Bretonnia campaign I did, and I was playing as Carcassonne at the time, and I just remember all of a sudden the High Elves, and I think it wasn't Lothian, it was one of the ones nearby, like Quace I think it was, or something like that, and they just decided to declare war on me, and all of a sudden I had Elven forces coming in and invading me, even though at the time I was still trying to deal with a few other factions that decided to sort of converge at me at that particular point. It was so annoying to deal with. But I think I managed to fight them off eventually, although I remember the Wood Elves were quite annoying. And we may have to fight them at some point in this campaign. We don't know yet. I don't have any real intentions myself to go after the Wood Elves unless I have to, because, I mean, in the lore, the Wood Elves were sort of left to their own devices in Lothian. Sorry, not Lothian. Atholloran. That's the word I was thinking of. They would tend to be left to their own devices. Occasionally you have things like the Wild Hunt was known to come through Lyonesse. Oh, not Lessie. Quellis. I am terrible with people's bloody names. But Quellis is down to this one next to Atholloran. It was actually one of my favourite of the dukedoms because of that sort of close tie in some ways to the Wood Elves. And I remember when I was interested in collecting Bretonians that would have been the dukedom I would have followed, and so I was paying attention to like the lore and that quite down here. Let me just remind myself, it is definitely in Lyonesse down here, isn't it? Oh, I can't see because it's pitch black in the fog of war. Okay, never mind. Anyway, let's see if we can chase the Lich Master. So first of all I'm going to put her back into the force, and let's charge forward. Okay. Let's have a quick look. Let's give the war banner first. I'm gonna give it to one of the units of peasants, men at arms here, just so we can try and keep them alive in the battle a little bit longer. But what do we have? Barnes Bar, very much in my favour. Enemy has a whole bunch of crappy skeleton archers, although saying that, they're nearly as good as what I've got, if I'm honest, and they've actually got more of them than I do. Armor's about the same, although these guys are a bit higher. The ghouls could be a bit of an issue, but we may have to try and deal with them in a particular way. Direwolves, the Hexwraiths and Carnwraiths are going to be a problem, because I might as well fight it now. They're going to be a bit of a problem because they are inferior units, and so their damage they receive from any non-magical attacks is very much reduced. I remember reading about it, and as for my own experiences with the Vampire Council, if you really want to hunt down a unit of Carnwraiths or Hexwraiths or any inferior unit, what you really need to do is do a lot of little attacks, because what it does, it knocks off a percentage of it. So if you had like, you might do a 90%, damage reduction, say. So what you need to do is if you keep doing loads of little attacks, it will wear the enemy down a lot more than having a one big unit charge in. Because, well, if you're doing, say, a 90% reduction, 90% of, say, 20, right, is going to be 18, so you're still going to do that little 2 points of damage perhaps. When you've got 160 of them hitting away, then that one person, then it's slowly going to wear that unit down. Whereas, if you had like Leon Kerr, for example, who's got a weapon strength of 300, taking away 90% of that is going to make it so it's basically he's going to be doing 30 damage, but he's only going to be doing it every so often. But luckily for us, he happens to have a magical weapon and have magical attacks, no doubt because he is a Grail Knight, and so as a result, we should be able to deal with them pretty easily with him. But we'll wait and see. But for now, we're going to have to just wait until the map starts, so I'll see you guys in just a minute. Okay, here we go. So, we're going to first of all gamble in order to try and get a bit more magic points. Never mind, we'll manage, I'm sure. For the moment though, let's just get on with deployment. So the Lich Master's gone for a pretty standard deployment. Let's just have a look and see what he's done. Spearmen in the front here, spearmen everywhere basically. A few skeleton warriors, zombies here, crypt ghouls, zombies. Okay, and his characters are in the back here. What I'm going to try and do is basically assassinate them if I can. Because once we eliminate the Lich Master, who isn't the best combatant in the game, then the rest of the army should start to crumble pretty quickly. Although, obviously, it would still have to take time to do that. So one thing I'm going to do is, first of all, we need to eliminate the bats. And I'm going to use my Pegasus Knights to do that, and then do them with the assassination. So let's switch out Spearmen, so you guys are going to be on the flanks. We'll have... let me see. Might as well take advantage of this nice big hill here, I guess. So let's stretch you guys out. And what we're going to do... Just get my flanks right. You're going to deploy like so. And you're going to deploy like so. Ready to charge in. Bowmen. We have not got a lot of bowmen just because I didn't see the point. I'd rather have the extra units of infantry to hold the undead line for the moment. So you guys can go on the front row. And I'll tell you what, let's have all you guys guard mode for the moment. Although it's going to... Actually, let's not worry about that. You have to remember, these are undead. They don't have any psychology to worry about. They don't retreat. They crumble and die. So it doesn't really make it too much difference if I keep these guys on guard mode or not. Let me see, we're going to have all my knights over on one flank. We're going to basically just smash the bits out of them once they come into range. Come on, pop you here. Let's get you all into lance formation. There's no reason why you shouldn't be using that. Okay, Milady, you can pop here. Leon Kerr is going to go on the front. Trebuchets, we're going to have you guys sticking behind the line. Let's pull you guys back a little bit so we have range for my archers to come back behind. And then the Pegasus Knights are going to pop over here with their objective to first of all hunt down these Fellbats and then go after the rest of them. So let's go for that, start the battle, and let's hunt down these units. Okay. Alright, we're going to slightly pop these over to one flank. Not sure how much longer they're going to be, but we'll keep them there for the minutes. Okay, you guys need to be defeating these Fellbats. They're losing decisively. That's great news. They do have Van Hel's Dance Macabre, though. That's an increase in their speed and melee attack, as you can see. But to be honest, this is just such a crappy unit compared to mine that they are dying already. They've just fallen from the sky like rain. Blah 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 blah. And just like that, they've defeated them. Okay, we're gonna run behind this unit now. Now, obviously, I don't want to really engage the generals here while they've got these spearmen around, just because that's going to do a lot of unnecessary damage to my troops. But if we can at least try and hunt them down while the enemy gets a little bit further back, or even maybe try and distract them a little bit. If only we had Florence on horseback, I could have potentially gone forward and had a massive sort of chain lightning attack going on just then. Right. Tell you what, let's use you guys in a bit more of a organized thing. If we're gonna have to wait for the enemies to come towards us, we might as well just let them do some damage to them. So, let me see. No, let's not have you go into that unit just because I just noticed the spearmen coming towards you. That's the thing, they've got a lot of spearmen. and I don't particularly want to engage them. Okay, tell you what, come after Heinrich, see if we can just come down and attack. One handy thing as well, these guys are all quite tired at the moment because of their force marching. Ah, you've decided to include Repel. And you brought some zombies out to play. Okay, I tell you what, you guys are going to pull back out. You within range yet? You are not. Okay, criticals, I'm going to tell you what, let's bring in you guys over to this flank. So we're going to go and attack these isolated units. You two need to get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here, quickly. Right. Who's going to do the most damage on the charge? They're about the same. Okay. Alright. You guys can get into position then. Have you guys not pulled out yet? Come on. Most of them have. We've just got a couple of units still fighting down here. Jesus. Okay. You guys need to continue there. Right. Let's just get these charging straight in. Slow things down. Okay, Knight Errants. Let's have you guys charge against them. You guys are going to charge against these. You two are going to get into position behind them and just charge straight into them afterwards. Hopefully we can do a lot of damage to them before the rest of the units get involved. Have you guys still not pulled out from the battle yet? Again, most of them have, but we've got one or two insistent ones that seem to be caught down here. And they're just gonna die as a result. I suppose if nothing else, they're at least distracting the rest of the army for the moment. Okay, we need to keep an eye on these because we don't want them charging in. Okay, I tell you what, pull back over here now then. Right, one unit's managed to get out of there. You guys... No. Come. Right. Over here. Thank you. Finally. This better managed to get out of the way for that. Okay, you guys are doing a lot of damage, but these are just zombies. I don't want you focusing on them. Instead, Conwaves, Skeleton Warriors, focus on these nice big units over here for me, good sir. Yonker, we're going to have you charge straight towards these Conwaves in order to wipe them out. Okay, you guys, we're going to just keep you here for the moment. Actually, let's pull you up towards here, because that could give us a few extra easy points to attack now. Okay, yeah, Leonka, we can let you go for that for the minute. Let's give you the debuff. Watch that! Okay, archers are starting their business. Cavalry again into position. Here come their direwolves. Okay, I got skeleton spearmen and that coming around the flanks. Good to know. You've decided to go crazy because of your course. You have impetuous knights. Okay, let's see. Let's have you guys come into here maybe and try and attack them. No? Fine, okay. Let's get you, my dear. Chain lightning right in the middle of this group. Okay, Leonka, let's start activating your different abilities. Okay, Bowman, let's pull you guys back out. Okay, let's have you guys charge in now to support the line here. Okay, you guys need to charge into this unit here. Get them distracted. We can charge in from here then. We'll charge into there. In fact, let's have you guys pull through the middle and attack this unit of Crypt Ghouls and that from behind because they're doing a lot of damage to my unit right now. Okay, let's see. Let's do some mass debuffs over the side. Right, slow things down a moment again. Let's start getting the other troops involved. Your guys are going to come in over here. We need... anyone else coming from this side? No. Let's have you guys pull over to this side then, ready to reinforce, and that as needed. Okay. Direwolves, skeletons, Carnwaves. Okay, let's pull you out now, Leonka. Alright, let's see what we can do about having my Pegasus Knights get involved to help a bit. Let's have you guys charge in towards here. Tell you what, Necromancer Heinrich, go after them. Okay, you need to pull back. We want you to charge straight out of here. Come on, get out of here. He has done a bloody murder out of these hex waves. You can just see it right there, like just the amount of damage he's done. Okay, you guys, start focusing fire on that unit there, please. Okay, Heinrich Himmler's there, Direwolf's fine, we just need him to die. Okay, let's pull these guys back before they take too much damage. Okay, let's have you guys charge into the unit here. We need you guys to push through there. You guys need to come around here and get ready to charge in. So have you guys come into position here now to attack these zombies. Oh no, we've got Krell here. Damn. Okay, Leon Kerr, let's see if we can get you around here to try and help out a bit. You're going to come over here and then charge straight into... Let's try if you charge into this unit of zombies, I think. Okay, you guys, you need to pull back out. And I'll tell you what, let's have you come over here and see about... No, maybe not go after Quell. You need to come over this way. You need to come over here to deal with them. Okay, you guys start focusing fire on this unit over there. You guys need to push forward now in order to attack them. Leon Kerr, you're finishing off that unit as spearmen. That's fine. Okay. I thought I told you not to charge into Quell. Obviously, you didn't want to listen. Okay, let's do Curse of the Midnight here again to slow him down. And let's see. Let's charge this unit in here. You guys need to head now to attack that unit. Ah, you missed. Damn. Okay, you guys come down here and introduce yourselves to the Lich Master. Okay. See if you can come over this way now and deal with them. Okay, you've used up your ability. Let's have you charge down here now and just finish them off a little bit for me. Okay, you guys need to come down here now and help attack this unit. Okay, you guys need to charge over here. Unfortunately, this unit's now started to break. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's come over here and finish off that unit. You guys need to come over here as well. Alright, Leon Kerr, see if you can finish him off for me. We'll do Sword of Heroes. Quell has been defeated. That's fantastic. Let's have you guys come over here now. Enemy leader has been wounded. Great. Alright. That took a little bit longer than I was expecting to kill him, but considering he was always protected by his units, I'm not surprised. But there we go, a close victory, but very much a win to me. We lost 564, I mean, that's not too bad, that's a third of the force. But I don't think we've lost any actual units. So maybe this one, but I imagine it's going to stick around. But everyone else should remain fine, and look at some of the kills we've got. Our Knights of the Realm killed over 100 each, so did the Knight Errants. The Catapults, 250, 228. Even our Damsel here, Florence, managed to kill 135. That was very nicely done. But the thing is, I'm looking at the enemy side, and I'm wondering where all their casualties have happened. Quell managed to kill 4. Sorry, Kemmler managed to kill 4. 50, 22, 99. I mean, these guys did quite well. 73. Conway's didn't manage to kill a single person. Hexways managed to kill 5. Ah, they could have done so much better. But hey, the battle went to me. That's the most important thing. So now that we've eliminated the Heinrich's main force, what I plan to do now is give them a chance to recuperate and get a few numbers back. We may retreat back to Marienburg to do this. And once that's done, we're going to start marching towards Blackstone Post. thing, because we can eliminate that and get rid of any of the vampiric corruption nearby. That would be quite nice, and it's only -5. Yeah, let's go for that, for the extra bit of cash. Killed him. Oh, that's good. Kembler's quest for the darkest of knowledge will never be over, but has suffered something of a setback. Now, Leonker is now known as the Lich Killer, which means that his entire army gets 10% magic resistance. That is quite nice. Alright, close victory. We've managed to meet Lothian.
You seek the lady's favor.
Okay, we're gonna pull. Like I said, I'm gonna pull back, I think, to Marienburg, and then we'll be able to go after Blackstone Post pretty soon afterwards.
For the lady.
Let's pull back into here for now. How long is it going to take to replenish? 5 turns. You are rank 2. I mean, it could be worth me just recruiting a few more units instead. What happens if I try doing this? The only thing is, these guys don't get the experience, and with our peasants, we want them to have experience. But 5 turns isn't too bad, I guess. Not too bad. Okay, that's upgrading. Marienburg could be upgraded. I would like to try and get some walls here. But, or we could save the money up in order to get access to a smith. Oh, we can afford the smithy. Oh yeah, because we took the discount, didn't we? Yeah, we're going to go for that. Or we could save up for the Great Chapel. Oh, that would be quite nice, especially since we're now dealing with vampiric corruption. That's going to cost another turn of thing. Or we can go for this one and get those shields. But we need to upgrade that anyway before we can do that. Oh, decisions. Nope, I'll tell you what, let's save it for the moment and upgrade our Grail Shrine, I think. Oh no, let's go for the thing here. It's going to give you guys... No, I'll tell you what, let's go for the tavern. At the moment, the walls aren't such a big concern for Marienburg, in my opinion. And not only that, but we should be able to secure the walls pretty easily. We do have towers and that already, so it's not that big a concern. But having an extra control could come in handy, especially with its ability to actually sort of apply to a juice. Ugh, I'm tired. The advantage is that not only does it provide control in that province, it also does it to neighbouring provinces. So it will actually help out when I take Blackstone Post and we will go after Grunzint, and it will help out at Coron as well. So all in all, a pretty decent building to get early on, although obviously the walls could be more, might be better. I'll have to keep an eye and just see what that's going to do. Christ, the Scourge of Cain, it really ain't doing too well. Who owns Avalon? Avalon's managed to expand quite a bit, because they start off in the centre here, and it is a natural sort of area for them to expand out to, but it's always a race to see who gets to the Shrine of Cain. But it looks like no one, they've not only occupied it, but they've either not built the Shrine of the Widowmaker to get the weapon, or they've decided not to, despite having it, which is an interesting choice. My experience, limited as it may be, using it, it's not that big a deal for the AI to worry about, having the diplomatic penalty. Alright, what's this now? Already we've got chaos stirring. Storm clouds gather in the north. There are rumours that the barbarous tribes residing in the shadows of chaos have ceased striving against each other for the attention of the dark gods, and instead banding together. Suckling at the teeth of chaos, the hordes grow in strength. It seems only a matter of time before the dam breaks and a tide of ruin bursts forth to engulf the old world, corrupting and destroying all in its path. Marshal your strength, nurture the sinews of war, build your walls high, gather troops to your banner, and temper them in the crucible of battle, so when the time comes you may yet weather the storm. Well, we're definitely going to build some walls anyway. Alright, let's have a look. You're still recruiting, it's going to have a few more turns for that. You, good sir, can't make up your mind which direction you're going to go. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go for the safety option. I'm going to cancel that. No. Let's do this. Let's definitely upgrade this now to a Grail so we can get access to a Life Mage.
By the light of the lady.
Florence may unfortunately decide to go off now to become a campaign agent rather than a battle wizard. But I'm not going to complain about that. Okay, we need to get rid of you. Actually, where is my agents? Known factions, lords and heroes. Ah, you got 2 more turns until you're available. Right. Because I think that might be a contribution to the fact that we've got corruption being built up in the region. Is there anything we can do to swap that out? Growth, recruitment, tax rates. I mean, +2. I mean, that could come in handy, I guess. I don't mind leaving it for now.
Champion of the lady.
Alright, let's have a chat with Lothian. I'm just interested to see if they may be willing to trade. Apparently, maybe not so much. You guys just don't like me because your aversion against us, humans. God, Tyron, I know you're a bit of an arrogant bastard, but still. Alright, anyone else willing to... You and I are quite happy to become that.
Yes?
Okay, you're going to become my new ally. And I'm going to ask for some money from you to do this.
You insult me.
What do you mean insult you? I'm offering you to join your king.
As you say.
There you go, we've managed to secure alliance with that.
I see you are true.
Carcassonne, what about you guys? You're quite happy to engage in
By
that.
the comet.
What about you, the Empire?
Greetings from
Not yet.
Valiant Lord,
Bordelot.
welcome to Fair Bretonnia. Now is the time. Just so.
Okay, we can continue building our relationship with them.
Welcome, friends.
Pavan.
Let's hope we can come to an accommodation.
I'll tell you what, actually, we'll swap that round. Will you be willing to go for this instead? Nope, I want the military
I
access.
accept.
At the end of the day, if we're going to be confederating with pretty much all of the Bretonnian factions, I don't need to worry too much about them having access and getting around.
Ready.
Alright, definitely have the advantage, it seems, against these guys. Okay. How long is it going to take to actually come and attack? 2 turns. Alright, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to head back... Oh no, we can't afford it this turn. Bugger. You're holding on in there for now. We've got 2 more turns left until we can finish off Heraldry of Lyonesse, so we can focus then on Baston.
strength and honor.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's keep you in Marienburg for now. What I'm going to do next turn then, when I get a bit more cash, is I'm going to send it back towards Kawan. We'll merge some of our infantry, give them a few extra units of troops in order to make up the numbers, and then we'll march straight down in towards Blackstone Post. And in the next episode, we'll start the siege and attack them. I want to try and do it properly. We're going to make sure to build a few siege towers, get a battering ram, especially the battering ram, because we've got knights, and if you don't knock down the gates, my knights are just going to stand around looking pretty in the field up in front of the walls. I mean, we could always just knock it down with our trebuchets, but I've always been a bit reluctant to use, just catapults in a battle for things like that. The amount of times I remember playing Medieval 2, and the amount of times that I have failed to break down the walls because my catapults have run out of ammo, not because they weren't hitting the fingers, because they weren't hitting the gates, because of the angle they were trying to shoot at or what have you. That as a result I just ran out of ammunition, and because back in the older games you couldn't just charge against the gates and then hack them down in melee, you ended up just having to forfeit the battle because your catapult crews can't aim accurately. It was just such an annoyance. Or they run out of ammo as well. So as a result then, unless you really get lucky with some of your shots, I've had times when I've just run out. Then they haven't been able to knock down the walls in time. So definitely not going to rely on just having the artillery. But what's the time now? I think we can fit in one more episode. Kofik have now been destroyed. Mustalan has decided to start the war. And, of course, Wolfwick has decided to come in. Right, what's this? 15% for all building production. That's quite nice. Well,
The lion.
it looks like now we can't stick to my original plan because we now got Wolfwick marching in our territory. It wouldn't be surprise me if it's not going to be too long until we're going to have to deal with Mustalan. How are you doing? You got one more turn until you're done. Right.
King of Bretonnia.
Okay, well I'm going to first of all force march you guys up towards Karan. We are basically going to have to try and hold that now. Alright, what's going on over this side?
You seek counsel?
Okay, definitely should be done now within 2 turns for the most of the parts. 3 turns at most. Okay. Alright, Wolfwick, what do you have? A lot of marauders. Lots of marauders of spearmen. We got berserkers to worry about. And he's picked up a few ice wolf chariots and skin wolves. Right.
Will not.
Okay, well. There's definitely going to be a plan for us if we pop on here a minute. Let's continue working on our negotiations, seeing if we can get allied with.
Welcome to fair
You can't do much else.
Those who greetings. Who seeks
And we
my
can't
wise
have them
counsel?
confederate with me yet.
Honor before glory.
Welcome
However-
to fair Bretonnia. Now
Okay.
I concur.
You're willing to pay me for that? That's
Do you know
better
who
than
I... The
nothing.
lady grants you safe passage.
You're not interested in anything right now.
Tyrion, speak your poisoned word and
Poisoned words?
Alariel, the
Shut your
rate
mouth.
your continued existence
Okay, well, it's worth me having a look to see if I could actually trade with anyone else.
What?
Nordland, are you willing
Thy
to trade with me
signals
now?
will.
You're not. Fine. Be like that.
King Lewin Leonker.
Alright, we'll definitely be upgrading that pretty soon. Marienburg is... Who are you? Oh my god, that's Luther Huss.
Nation calls.
I forgot that the mod put that into the game. Luther Huss was a very sort of instrumental character when it came to the Storm of Chaos, one of the big campaigns that they did in the old Warhammer world, years back. They had a big thing with Archon the Everchosen invading. It was supposed to be like the big war before they did the End War thing. I remember him being a character in it originally, and he was actually in one of the Empire rulebooks. Quite a useful game, more powerful version of a warrior priest. It's just nice to see that they actually put it in, although I would have liked to have had a little personal quote there instead of just the standard, this is a warrior priest. Okay, we could upgrade that as well. Get a bit more money. Oh yeah, Artois. What's going to happen if we boost this up? Yeah, it's not that much money improvements. We'll leave it as it is for the moment. At least 2 more turns we can actually upgrade the castle as well. Okay, gonna end the turn. We can see what happens next in the campaign. And assuming nothing bad happens during the end turn phase, we're going to bring this episode to an end nice and peacefully. Now I am a little bit concerned about Wolfwick is going to be doing next. I wasn't expecting him just to land on my territory. I thought he'd be sailing back off towards Norska. Obviously he's got different intentions than that. But where are you going to go? Hopefully he's not going to be able to march towards Langil in time. Because we've just got this end turn phase to get through. And then not only would the upgrade be finished, but also he'll be able to actually have walls. And we can use those. But you've decided to do that. We may have to keep an eye on you for the moment, good sir. Because personally, I really just want to go down and eliminate both, the Barrow Legion and Mustalan before they become too powerful. But Wolfwick is also a kind of a big threat right now, with a full stack just marching around in my territory, and I don't particularly want to try and deal with that. Unless we can just charge him with my knights. I don't particularly want to try and fight a siege defense. It could be quite tough, especially since we don't have any high tier units to be able to use right now. But maybe at Corian, but certainly not at Langil. I mean, that's just going to be a little crappy settlement. I can't even put a garrison building in it because I need to upgrade the fields. But anyway, that is everything done from here. Jason is now back. That's now been done. We've got a bit of chivalry at least. Leoness is unfortunately gone thanks to the new salon. But that's the end of today's episode. So what we're going to be doing next time is we're going to, unless Wolfric's going to have some funny ideas about Langil, it may be tempting for me just to go down and try and defeat him ourselves right now. What I'm planning to do then is march back down in order to deal with Blackstone Post and eliminate the Barrow Legion from the campaign. And then we'll focus then on the other group of undead over here, Musalon. But I think Wolfric's going to be the priority. I can't just let him hang around here. So we're going to have to send the army out. Even though don't do naval battles in this game, we can fight them on islands. So we will have a battle of our troops versus theirs, and we'll just see how it goes. But that's what's going to be happening in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you very much for watching, as always. And I hope you join me next time for more Bretonnia action. But until then, take care, and goodbye for now.